Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Nope, I have not been pressing buttons. I swear to God, I haven't been pressing any buttons. I promise. Is it a Godzilla movie or is my mouth matching the sound? I don't know why that keeps resetting. I keep setting it to the webcam mic, and it keeps going back to default, which is nothing. The default doesn't. That's not the internal mic or that mic. It's nothing. I don't know why I keep setting back to that. It doesn't make any sense. All right, Shadow. You take care of yourself, man. Have a good night. So I went to the field yesterday and spent the night trying out the new toy hauler, and it didn't go quite as good as I thought. My fault though. There's nothing wrong with the toy hauler. It's fine. I didn't take enough gas with me, and I wasn't anticipating that. I didn't think it was going to get cold last night. It wasn't supposed to get cold last night. It went down like 46. So I had to run the heat. Well, that really made the generator run hard, and then it went through a lot of gas. And I didn't have any extra gas to do that. So I had to shut it down, and ended up having to sleep in my truck because I couldn't. I wanted to make sure I had gas to charge batteries tomorrow. I charged some batteries ahead of time while the heat was running. So I had 4 packs pre-charged for today, but I wanted to make sure I could get. My buddy Mike was coming in the afternoon, so I knew he could either bring me gas or take me down the corner to get gas. So I just had to make it through that, and I did. So it worked out, but I had to sleep in my truck with the engine running. But my heated seats, boy, I love my heated seats. That was so nice on my back. So yeah, so I had the heat on and my heated seat on, and just reclined it back, and yeah. Watching Randy's Maiden with his new Aero Scout. Randy. Which Randy? Who are we talking about? Randy. We used to have a Randy, but he died. So I don't know which Randy we're talking about. My back of my throat's been scratchy for the last 3 days. I don't know what's wrong. It's weird. It comes and goes. I just don't know what the problem is. So I was running late because I still haven't figured out how to pack the trailer to go home. Still working it out, trying different things, and I didn't even go in the house. I came straight to the garage and fired this up. So probably going to have to make a bathroom break here. Eventually. Living Wood Working Man. RC, he's in the surface, but now trying flight. Okay. Where is he located? This working man guy, Randy? What part of the world's he in? My world, your world? Where's he at? He joins Bill's real Flght. Oh, there you go. Okay. What's his handle on Bill's show? All right, we got a link to try out. Let's go see what that is. Yep, that's an Aero Scout, all right.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Got the Aero Scout here. Turn the throttle on. Pick it up.
Why doesn't he have any wheels on it? That doesn't make any sense. Why did he take the wheels off? Jackson, what's up? How you doing, Chris? He's had no sim training either. Well, you know. Some people get it, and some people don't. Oh my God. Ugh. Hey, what's up, Juno? So, who's found any Black Friday sales already? They're all going on right now. Everybody's doing it early again. So, who found some good Black Friday deals? I'm gonna go check someplace right now just for shits and giggles. Probably a really bad choice, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh. Did I just screw that up? I'm just checking something here, guys. I'm not ignoring you. Just give me a second. I'm just curious about something. Well, they're not giving me the spec I wanted. Darn it. All right, let's move on. Oh, you're going flying tomorrow, Mike? Okay, well, good. That's good to hear. The Sky Prancer's 30% off. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks for the update there, Jeff. Oh, man. Good to hear. At least somebody's running a sale. I don't know. Is Horizon doing anything right now other than their... Wasn't it a... Oh, crap. What was it? It was... a fall sale or something? Is that what... Am I got that wrong? Holiday headquarters. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that means. Let's look. Let's see what the holiday headquarters are. Okay, so let's. I guess this is their sale page for Christmas. I'm assuming. Is there anything too exciting over here? No, nothing. Yeah. Nope, not a darn thing. Nothing I see. I don't know why every year they do the Black Friday. Everybody's doing their Black Fridays earlier and earlier every year. I haven't figured that one out yet. By the time we get to Black Friday, nobody's got a sale anymore. They're all done. It's all over with. If you wait till Black Friday, you're not going to get anything. You gotta buy everything now, early. Yeah, I don't see nothing. What about the X-Fly brown camo Harrier or Hurricane? Is that on sale somewhere, or you got your glue gun at the ready? Hey, you got to think positive, Juno. You're not going to need the glue gun. You're going to have a great day. No glue gun. No, 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 no. Sunshine. There you go. Sunshine Sunday sale. Yeah, is that going on? Is that a Horizon, Jeff? That's the Hurricane's new? Because I'm on their page and I don't see it. Let me look. Let me go back. I didn't see it anywhere. Let's try. Maybe this will work. Let's try this. Okay, so they're showing their new profile plane. Big deal. A Spectrum sprint car. Some buggies. The new NASCAR stuff. I don't know where that came from, this NASCAR shit they're doing. Arma. Okay, and then got the real Flght, the white transmitter, scrappy. Got the Bronco, the Jeep, $99. The AT6 Texan. The Gorgon. Nothing lighting me up here. I'm not seeing anything exciting. Yeah. Oh, at Banana. Oh, gotcha. All right. I haven't gone to Banana. Let's go check out Banana. Let's see what Banana's got going on. Oops. Oh, it worked. Huh. Good deal. What's new? What's new? What's new? Spare parts. Oh, they got an F-16 in camo. That's interesting. Hadn't seen that before. Let's get that around here again and click on it. I'm curious what it is, who makes it, and how big. Okay. Jet Ruler. that one. Let's see. Wow. It's a turbine ready composite. $3,500. Everybody, order 2. You might need spare parts. Make sure you get 2. Oh, they got this thing in a bunch of different paint schemes. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, I noticed that Banana just got rid of a ton of their other airplanes. I guess they're going all balls out on turbine jets because they have eliminated a great deal of their past inventory. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Kind of bummed. Um, hmm. I don't even know where to look. They don't have a... I'm not seeing any kind of a sale page. You know, like... You know, Black Friday deal. It's nothing. I don't see nothing. Like, nothing marked that. Wow. The C-17 is really cool looking. I wish they'd have made it bigger. It's too damn small. It looks good, though. But it's awful damn small. Oh, hang on. I got to catch up on the chat here. Mr. Zeke 101, what's up? How you doing, man? Welcome back. So I'm going to get your name back, huh? Well, I'm confused. Can't you just go into your account there and change it? I mean, that's what I did on mine. You should just be able to, go edit your, go to your profile, edit it, and change your name back. Well, the temperature's dropping fast out here. It's already 59. Yeah, I haven't had good luck with AliExpress, so I'm probably not going to go there. Hey, Philip, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, let me go to my Facebook page. Now we can do that. Let me go here and see what you sent me. There we go. Wouldn't let me open the picture. Yeah, come on. Stop screwing around here. There you go. It's blue! God, that looks good. I love that owl. That looks really good. So is that laser engraved? Is that what's going on there? Alright, let me get back. Alright, let me get caught up on the chat here. Well, I think YouTube's only doing that if you link all your accounts together. Because I'm Hanger 51 here, but on Facebook I'm still, Kenny Caniff. I mean, I do have a Hanger 51 Facebook page also. I have two separate pages. So All right, guys, I gotta go get a sweatshirt because I'm starting to get really cold. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Take a potty break real quick. Now I'm dropping the boys off at the pool. But you guys have to remember, it's 60 feet just to get to the door, okay? And then it's 60 feet back when I come back in, and then it's 60 feet to the house. And I gotta go back to my truck for a minute too, so I gotta make a round here for a minute. So it's gonna be a minute. All right. So I'll be right back though, because I gotta go get that sweatshirt. I'm freezing. All right. Be right back. Alright. Couldn't find my sweatshirt, so I got my farmer Ken shirt on. I guess that's what I'll call it. Alright, let me check. Alright, I missed a bunch here. Wow, holy crap. Alright, let me get caught up. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Birdie? Alright. So while I was at the field today, I checked Flex Innovations to see what they've got going on, and man, they have canceled a whole shitload of airplanes that they're not carrying anymore. Kind of disappointing a little bit. All right, I'm missing something here. What's going on? That you've tried 3 different sellers, same thing. What am I missing? What's going on? I gotta check something here. All right, damn it, come on. No, you guys are killing me. You're just killing me. All right, Birdie, out of here. All right, man. Um, all right, what's going on here? Can't find my cursor. Oh no, I dyed it. You just see it. Nobody noticed. No, I did dye it. You guys have to go back and look at last week's episode. You know, I did dye it. And nobody, Deb didn't notice it. She's going to know now because I'm sure she's in the house watching. Nobody noticed. It's funny. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like in your face. So I did the dye to keep, some of the salt and pepper, But yeah, it's definitely, I noticed it right away. I mean, I thought I could see it, but nobody noticed it. I've been laughing all week that nobody's noticed. Yeah, no. No, or the Tom Cruise look, yeah. No, I wasn't going for that. So it was a very subtle, but yeah, usually, I mean, if you go back and look at my episode from last week, my reflection off the light up here is, white, really gray. And now it looks, light brown, with some gray in it. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like it. I'm really happy with it. I'll probably do it again next week. And again, a real light dyeing just to darken it up just a little more, so nobody notices. It's going to be a real gradual change. I don't want to just come out with carrot top red hair. So 10 years younger, yeah. Yeah, they'll be carding me at the store again. Looks salt and flour. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys just go look. You open another window and go back and look at last week's episode. Look at the difference. Um, if you do a side by side comparison, it'll be very obvious. But yeah, nobody noticed. Deb didn't notice. Nobody at church dinner noticed. Been laughing all week. Nobody's noticed. Nobody at the field noticed. Nobody at the flying field said anything. Yeah, nobody's noticed nothing. Yeah, I wish. All right, so I'm going to change the subject for a second here, guys. How many of you guys are 3D printer guys? Anybody? Do you know about the new stuff going on right now? Um, there's I'm trying to find the link. I don't know what happened. I might have to go look it up on YouTube to find it. Yeah, let me try that. Let me open another YouTube window and try that. So right now they've got Elegoo's got the Centurion Carbon on sale, $20 off. So it's only $279 now for the, that's the good version, the one that does carbon everything. So it's only $279, but they're coming out with a bigger one. They're calling it the Max, the Centurion Carbon Max, and it's going to be 350 by 350 by 350. That's the same size as the Creality what is it? The K2 Plus, right? Because I've got the K1 Max. That's what this one is. And this, the K2 Plus, was the one I bought and had to send back because it didn't work. And a bunch of people are still having trouble with it. But I stumbled onto this thing the other day, and now it's gone. So did they retract it, or... Oh, hang on. Maybe it's not... That's what it is. That's why I can't find it. It's not the Centurion Carbon. Okay, so while we're on the Centurion Carbon, okay, so there's a bunch of things going on in the 3D world. So first off, Elegoo announced that they are not going to go forward with the multicolor that they promised, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm sure it's because there's another yeah, I cut my hair. That's why nobody noticed. So I cut my hair and dyed it, and then everybody noticed the haircut, but nobody noticed the dye. So so what they did, so a company called Snapmaker came out with a 4 tool head unit for $800. Well, in the $800 range. They've got a sale going on. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And that, Prusa came out with a 5 head, tool changer head machine, but it's almost $5,000. And so Snapmaker came out with this one it's a 4 tool head. So that means that there's no no ace with the spools, and they have to retract one to put the other one in, and then they have to run all that waste, to purge out the old color so that you don't have the overlap of the new. Well, with 4 separate tool heads, the color change doesn't. All it does, the printer grabs the color head it needs, prints with it, puts the head back, grabs another color head, prints with it, puts it back, and so on. So there's no more waste. You don't have any more waste while it cleans, has to purge the tip and everything. That's all gone. And that's going to be gone when else. So instead of Elegoo spending any more time or effort trying to make a multicolor machine the old way, I'm sure they've gone head-on full forward to make a new machine, a 4-head machine, or maybe a 5-head machine, but because that's the thing coming. That's the new tech, that everybody's going to want. And Prusa did it first, but they're not doing it cost effectively because they want almost $5,000 for their machine, and this machine from Snapmaker is I think it retails for $9.99. They've got it on sale right now for $849, but then you can buy but that comes without the cover. There's a cover that goes over the tool heads and the Bowden tube loops. That's $150. So now basically what you're getting is, well, it's your option. You can take it or not, but you're either getting a free cover or you're getting a $150 discount on the pre-order. So you have to buy the coupon now for $50. All right, and then you get a $100 certificate. And then next week when they release the machine, you can order the machine and submit your $100 coupon to save, they save that extra $50, plus they've, discounted the machine. So that's where you pay $50, but you're going to get $100 plus so anyway, so that's the big news. But so Elegoo isn't going to make a multicolor ACE machine like everybody else. I'm sure they're going head on into copying what Snapmaker just did. So you guys that have a carbon, Centurion carbon, you still got a good deal. It was only $299. It's a good printer, does a great job, single color. They promised they were going to release a multicolor unit, but you were going to have to pay for it. So you really didn't get gypped out of anything other than maybe you wouldn't have bought that machine, which was what I did at the time when they did this. When they came out with the machine and said that they were going to come out with a multicolor machine later, an upgrade. Anycubic put the Cobra S1 on sale with the combo with the ACE, the multicolor unit, for like $549 or something. I forget what it was. So I bought that one. I didn't buy the carbon, the Centurion carbon. I bought the Anycubic. But now Anycubic coming out with a 350 size machine. This one's, I think this is 256 by 256 squared, I think. Let me look. I think it says on the plate here. No, it doesn't say there. I was pretty sure it was the same size as the bamboo machine, I thought. So they're going from 256 to 350. That's a big jump. So I have a 220 by 220 by 270, then I have a 256 by 256 by 256, and then I have a 300 by 300 by 300. And so now I'm thinking I'm going to buy the 350. I had the 350, and I was so looking forward to making bigger stuff. And I had to send it back. It wouldn't work. Didn't print. So if you guys haven't seen that stuff yet, go watch YouTube. Several people have done a review on the new Snapmaker machine, and it's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's cold, Roy. Yeah, it's dropping. It's 59 in here right now. Yeah, it's getting cold again. It was supposed to warm up. Today was a nice day, but it wasn't anywhere near what they were claiming. They said it was going to be in the 80s today, and I don't think it hit 80. Yeah, it was a beautiful day though, but I don't think it hit 80. So I'm going to 3D print a heater. No, but you're close. I did build that beautiful fireplace, and it's sitting right there, and all I got to do is plug it in, and I can put some heat in here. But I can't. I got to move. I've been moving stuff around, because I opened all these airplanes, and they're all sitting behind me in boxes here, And I took a bunch of them upstairs. I got to take the rest of these upstairs so I can move things around so I can turn the heater on. And I meant to do that, and I didn't get it done. Went flying. I should have stayed home and plugged in my heater. But yeah, I'm gonna turn on my fireplace. Probably for sure tomorrow. I'm gonna come in here and get the rest of this stuff upstairs to get it out of here. The boxes for the planes I'm painting before I assemble, and then I'm gonna plug in the fireplace and turn it on. I need an intern. Yeah. Yeah, I need help for sure. It would definitely be great if I had help, but I can't afford to pay them, so we're not going to do that yet. Um, yeah, so I actually went to the field. Wow, God, everybody dropped out of here. What happened? I went to the field last night just so I could spend the night in the new toy hauler to see how it did. And everything was going pretty good until I realized that I forgot to bring extra gasoline. And when you turn a heater on, it really ramps up the generator, and then it starts burning a lot of gas. So I was going to run out of gas. So I had to shut the heater off. I actually shut the generator off for the rest of the night. And ended up sleeping in my truck because I couldn't run the heat. So I would have enough gas for tomorrow, or for today, to charge batteries at least till noon, 1 o'clock ish, and then Mike was going to show up, and I texted him to either bring me gas or run me up to the gas station. I need gas for the generator, and so that's what happened. So yeah, so last night didn't go well. I'm getting it sorted out. It's amazing. I get more airplanes in my little trailer that I built, with the bed in it and the racks in it, than I can get in this big ass, camper. Now that's because I haven't built any racks or anything yet. I mean, I think I can make it work if I, start building shit for it, but I haven't done that yet. And yeah, I was carrying maybe 16 airplanes at a time in my little trailer that I built the bed in, and this thing, which is way bigger, I only, what did I have, 10 airplanes in there? Let me think a second here. No, I think I had maybe 11. There's 4, and then 4, and 2, and 1, 2. Okay, I had 12 airplanes today. Yeah, but normally I have like 16. So I'm amazed that the other trailer was set up to carry more airplanes easier than this trailer. So we got to work on that. So, but anyway, so a couple of new things with the 3D printing. The Elegoo's not going to do their multicolor unit because they're going to spend all their efforts making a multi-head unit. And I think that's a smart thing to do. I think it'd be foolish. Listen, all these, multicolor machines like mine are all going to be obsolete in within 6 months. Everybody's going to be buying the new machines that are going to have the multi-head setup, so we don't have all this waste. And so that's going to be a big deal. And Anycubic's I believe it's the combo that they're built, the new 350 by 350 350. I think it's a combo for that price, and that's a pretty good deal. I think that I might be getting them confused. I gotta go find my. Hang on a minute. Let me look here real quick. Try to make sure I don't want to miss buying my coupon if I can help it. And I'm not positive that I'm going to do it either. So I'm on the fence. I'm really struggling with it. I want a bigger printer. Okay, what's this down here? Hang on. Is this it? Yep, here it is. Early bird benefit up to $400 off. So, yeah. So you get a deposit, $50 deposit equals $100 off the machine. And then you get all right, where'd it go? There's a whole little how the whole they give you the whole steps how it's going to go down. I don't think it gets released till the 25th, if I remember right. So this is a pre-release sale, this coupon, and then the day of the release you can order it, and that's when you submit your coupon and get an extra $100 off, because they're already marking it down for the early bird release. And if you do the early bird deposit before the release, then you get extra money too. So, and I wish I could find that damn. And this page is just going bananas. I don't know what it's doing. All right. Well, enough of that. We'll check that later. Yeah, I don't know what the low is supposed to be tonight, but they talked about all week. They've been talking about how it's going to warm up this week. Tuesday was supposed to be the low, and it was. It went in the 30s here, and then it was supposed to start warming up. And by Saturday, today, it was supposed to be in the mid 80s, upper 80s. Nope, didn't happen. And we weren't supposed to get that cold at night, and we did. It's still getting cold, and it's going to get cold again tonight. I guarantee it's going to go down in the 40s tonight. Am I addicted to 3D printing? No. Roy, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. You know, I just never had a good machine before. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff I printed on the machine you bought. But it doesn't work. It never worked with the shit. Now I've got printers that work, and it's fun. Making really cool stuff. I love this particular vase. And if I get the bigger machine, I can make it even bigger. But this is... just fell on the floor. Oh, I see. Hang on. Let me move this here. So I didn't know it could. I didn't think it would print this. So look at the detail. It looks like there's layers on top of layers. I mean, look at it. It looks like there's And this was all printed, you know, in vase mode. Okay, what that means, guys, is that the printing head does this. That's all it does. It just goes around and around and around, and it put all of that detail. I mean, obviously, it's doing all kinds of, but it's not doing layers inside of layer. It's just a continuous motion. But while it's doing that motion, it's doing all kinds of, but it's just a one continuous rolling around here and put all that detail in this vase. I can't believe it. If you look inside, you can see it's just, you know, diamonds poked in. You see how it's all just poked inside like that? It's like triangles but the end result is the outside looks like this, which is just crazy. I just can't believe it printed that, especially up here, in this area right in here. Yeah, I swear to God, it looks like, you know, there's layers on top of layers, and it's not, but it sure damn looks like it. I can't believe it. So I just thought that was really cool. Yeah, I'm running an electric heater off my gas generator. Yep. And it works fine. The generator can handle it, no problem. It works great. It just, you know, ramps up. You know, the generator ramps up because it's a heavier load, burns more gas. And I didn't take extra gas. I only took gas to charge batteries because I didn't think I was going to need the heater. So that didn't work out so good. JCB, what's up? Good to see you, man. So yeah, so that's what happened. And you know, but yeah, the heater works fine. It you know, the generator can handle it. If I'd have brought extra gas, I wouldn't have had a problem. So I, you know, note to self. So yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to use this trailer. And what I mean by that is, you know, where I'm going to put everything and how I'm going to put everything, and you know, and what do I don't want to bring or do bring, or you know, where am I going to put it, and you know, it's just challenging. It's because it's so different, and I already did all this on the other trailer, and now I'm starting over, and it's totally different. This trailer is completely different than that one, so you know, I'm trying to work around. Even though it has more room inside, it doesn't have more. Man, it's really hard to explain. Say the other trailer is 6 by 14, and this one is, God, it's at least 8 wide, and I think it's 24 long. Now, in the nose, there's a bathroom. And then there's a refrigerator coming out of when you come out of the bathroom. There's a refrigerator on the right, and on the left is the kitchen sink and cupboards and all that. And then the oven as you move back, and there's a microwave, and you know, and a stove, and so yeah, it just, and then you get to the area that's open, and there's 2 big. I'd say they're easy 6 foot long. They might be 7. There's 2 folding couches that will fold down flat as a bed, or you fold them up as couches, or you fold them all the way up and they are just strapped to the wall and the whole inside is open. And I think I would do better to make racks and to put the couches up against the wall flat, and then use that big single area to build racks to stack, put airplanes in racks and put them in the center there. I think I could put 2 racks back to back in there and probably get 12 airplanes, maybe 16 in 2 racks. And then there's the bed that's up above. And there's 4 airplanes up there right now, so that'd be 16 planes in the racks plus 4 above. That's 20. And then any UMX box plane would just sit in there. So as many as those as I want to take, but I think that might be the better way to go. I don't know yet. We're going to work on it. Got to figure it out. Just trying to test everything out, see how it's working. Oh, all I got to do is take more gas with me, and the heater will work. It worked great. It was nice and toasty in there. It was working great. And I slept for a few hours, and then I woke up and decided to go out and check the generator, see how much gas was in it. And it's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm running out of gas. This ain't good. I ain't got no more gas, and I'm almost out. So, yeah, I had to shut it down, and, So, yeah, there's nothing to fix there. I took my... The heater, remember years ago? I mean, I've had this heater for a while. That Magnavox heater that sits on the floor, looks like a piece of furniture, like a table, like an end table, but it's a heating unit. That's what I took. And I just threw it in there and then plugged it in. I knew the generator would run it because I've been using that heater for years in the other trailer. So I wouldn't worry about that. The heater works great. It's just, I have to make sure it's taking enough gas. Well, no, I don't need to take 20 airplanes, but I like to take, here's the thing. And it's, you got to remember that I might go to Alabama with the trailer, to Bigfoot again, or other fields. And I want to make sure that when I get there that I have airplanes that I can fly there, if it's a if I'm just making an example, that if I had like 2 or 3 turbines in my trailer and this particular field doesn't allow them, okay, well that's 3 airplanes that I can't use today because and then maybe it's really windy and I've got planes that don't fly in wind. So that cuts them out of the picture. I'm not going to fly those today. And then, so then what I have left, and then what if I break a couple of them, for whatever. I don't want to run out of planes, drive all that way, and then not have anything to fly. So I want to make sure I can bring a nice assortment of different airplanes to the field. So whatever the scenario, I know I'll be able to fly. I'm not gonna have to go home or just sit there and watch. I'll be I'll have something to fly. Victor, what's up? Good to see you, man. So so that's the reason behind the taking all the airplanes. Just want to make, because even going to my field, it's a drive. It's a 45-minute drive to get to where I fly. I don't want to drive all the way out there and, say, I've got some planes on this transmitter, some planes on this transmitter, or maybe the battery dies in this transmitter. Okay, well I just eliminated all the planes that are on that transmitter for flying today. Can't fly any of those, so now I have to fly these, So there's a lot of scenarios that can happen, where it'd be very beneficial to have extra airplanes. So that's why I do it. So, and there really aren't any fields close to me. No matter where I go, down to Imperial is really a drive, or going up to Lark, where Wes flies, is a hell of a drive. That's an hour and a half. an hour and a half down to Imperial, an hour and a half up to Lark. So yeah, it's just I want to make sure when I get there that I've got a nice arsenal of variable planes that I'll be able to fly something, you know. And then if I break it, I want to make sure I have something else. I don't want to only have one choice, and if I break it, then I'm done for the day. So that's my logic behind all that, you know. So for what it's worth. So yeah, I'm. So let's see, what other news was I going to bring up? I brought up about the printers. That's kind of interesting for me, anyway. Just think how much bigger, if I had my 350 machine instead of the 300 machine. Just think how much bigger I could have printed this. You know, it'd be another 100 millimeters in diameter bigger than this if I had the 350 machine. So, you know, so that, you know, I mean, this is pretty big, but it could have been 100 millimeters bigger, you know. And then what about printing a vase that was, you know, this one, the one I just showed you, this one's 300. So 350, that's another 100 taller. So it could have been this tall. And of course it'd been wider and taller, you know. So yeah, just, you know, bigger's better, right? Bigger airplanes fly better, you know. Well, you know. So bigger printers print better. Anyway. So yeah, that's just why would I break it? That's an excellent question. Yeah, Steve could have been asked that. Our resident crash. He went through 3 planes today. So yeah. Wiggs, what's up? Good to see you, man. I don't know what's going on. My conversation counter is all over the place. It was stuck on 5 forever. Then it just went to 8, and now it's back to 10. So it was at 13 a little while ago. I don't know what it's doing. So, all right. So let's see what else. What else is new? Oh God, I made a huge mess in my garage. All right, let me tell you this story. This is crazy. I was changing the oil in my Daytona, and it takes 7 quarts. 7 quarts of oil. Wow. So so I put a funnel in the where you fill it, and I'm filling it up. And you know, every once in a while it would burp, and I figured it's just burping air out. No, it's burping oil out. So I ended up pouring about at least a quart of oil on the floor and in the one of the ridges on the lift where the track is for rolling a lift, you know, a jack down the inside. It filled that trough with oil. So I had to I put my car, well, the car was still on the lift. So I had to release the locks and you know, took it up, released the locks, brought it down to the back 2 caught, and then I stopped, released the lock handles. Those are already latched, and then kept going so that the front of the lift would bend down slightly. So all that oil would run out of the trough. So, and the next morning I had a puddle of oil on the floor. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So wasted a good quart of oil there. You usually stop after destroying one. Well, what fun is that? You always put 8 quarts in your Hemi? Oh, really? Yeah, mine says it's supposed to take 6.9. So, so I saw some oil on the floor. I said, okay, well, I guess that thing was burping oil, not air. So I checked it and it was down. So I added another quart, and I didn't realize that there was more than that. And yeah, so I think I've gone through. Let me think. Let's see, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I've gone through 8 quarts of oil now. I don't know. I have to check it tomorrow. I just put. I didn't finish the Impala. I'm not looking at the tone. I wanted to go flying, so they're all on the back burner. I didn't do anything on either of them. Just screw it. I said screw it. I'm going flying. So tomorrow's another day. We'll fix all that up tomorrow. Well, that sounds like fun, Wiggs. So you did have a good day. Choices, always choices. Yep. Yeah. So I flew my P40, my FMS P40 today, and I do not like that airplane. So are you guys that have the plane and like it, do you have the reflex in it? The gyro? Because I don't. And I don't think that plane flies worth a shit. So I'm not giving up yet, but so far I flew it with a 4,000 pack and I didn't like that. And then I flew it with a 2,200 and I didn't like that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I do not like that airplane. Now you pulled the reflex out? Okay, yeah. The F7F Tiger Cat flies better without the reflex. I don't like that in there at all. I have 2 of them. I have one with reflex, one without. I flew the one with today. The F7F. But not. I haven't finished repairing the without one. Actually, it's the repairs are done. I just haven't put it back together because I've been too busy with other stuff. The fuselage is all built, the brand new fuselage. All the the landing gear is in. The everything's in. The fuselage is ready. I just have to bolt the nacelles back onto the wings, and then balance the props, and then go fly it. So it's real close. It's just I've been busy with other stuff. Right now I got other things more important than putting that airplane back together. So I haven't been working on it. It's probably cold there too, isn't it, Roy? Oh, so you put a good gyro in it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the plane will probably fly awesome if I put a gyro in it. But I'm not crazy about the way it flies at all. Bear. So, but like I said, I haven't given up yet. I haven't broke it yet. So, we'll see what I'm gonna do with it next. It's 53 there, yeah. It's 59 here. That's cold for Florida. You're in Canada, Roy. You're a stone throw away from Canada. You know, that's yeah, of course it's cold up there. I'm not supposed to get cold down here. So, anyway, yeah, it's gonna be another cold night. I'm not staying out here long, guys. We're not doing a record tonight. It's just too damn cold. This thing's pretty warm, but I'm still cold. Oh, let's see. What else? Who else might have some stuff on sale? Banana doesn't. I think Tower's still running their scratch and dent. I think a lot of that stuff's still in there. I think they sold out of the Viper 90s, so that's off the table now. I think the Carbon Z was still on sale, though. They still had those. Let's see what else they got in there. The Fury trucks are still in there on sale. $194, under $200. Brushless trucks. I bought one, but mine's brushed, and it was cheaper than that, obviously, because it's brushed. But it's a cool truck. I like it. And so they've got 3 different flavors, color-wise, for $194.99. And they're brushless, ready to run. So that's pretty cool. Oh, the Aptera. Yeah, I want to buy an Aptera. I need to order that. The Razorback's still on sale. $284 for the bind and fly. I paid $190 something for a plug and play. I didn't buy the bind and fly. I did buy another UMX Waco for $99. So I did do that. I don't think. No, I don't think I bought that plane. I was thinking I bought the T-28, the 1.2 meter bind and fly, but I don't. No, I don't. I don't think I did. I thought I did, but I think that must have been a dream or something. I don't think I did. Yeah, so they still got. I don't see the Carbon Z anymore either. They pulled that one, I think. They probably ran out of those. I don't know. Let me do it this way. Hang on. Let's change that to the 96. And let's change it from top sellers to high to low. And then we'll see if it's there. Yeah, no, it's not there. They have the Vortex truck on sale also. $249, brushless. That's the stadium truck version. Yeah. Yeah, so the Carbon Z's gone. So they either sold out of them or pulled it off the, pulled it out of the sale. So they're not showing a Black Friday. Yeah, they're not. Tower's not showing a Black Friday. I'm trying to think. Somebody else had a good Black Friday deal going on. I can't remember who it was now. What happened, Phil? How'd you get hurt at work? What happened? Roy, it never gets warmer than 60 degrees where you are? Is that what you just said? What had invasion stripes on it, Roy? You say you missed the invasion stripes. Ugh. I think hang on. Yeah, the P-47's got invasion stripes on it. Yeah, I don't know what that means. You mean you never reach 60 degrees? It stays below 60 degrees up where you live? Wow. So, are you taking days off from work, or did you go back to work anyway? My nose is freezing. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Now I get you. So you meant you won't see 60 degrees this winter. It'll stay below 60 for the winter. Okay, now I get it. I'm a little slow on the uptake. It just dropped 2 more degrees. It's 57 out here. Well, hey, take care of yourself there, Phil. All right? I'm glad it's healing. That's good. Yeah, not me, buddy. You couldn't get me over there. No way and no how. I don't know what the hell you're doing there. I always thought you were smarter than that. I guess I was wrong. I was really, really wrong. I don't know what the hell you're doing there. Yeah, 52 was the high today. Yeah, no. No. Sorry. I don't know what the hell you're doing there, but you're out of your mind. There's no way I'd live there. Ugh. Been there, done that. Not, you know. I lived in Cleveland, right on Lake Erie. No, I don't want to do that again. Well, you could always smarten up and move to Florida. Oh, good. Oh. Yeah, Wiggs, I think you're right. I think I'm going to go in the house and get my sniffles blanket. And I'm going to stay in there. Yeah, it's freaking cold out here. The humidity's down to 47, so that's why it's so damn cold out here. I found this adapter. It's a Dean's, I'm sorry, an XT60 to EC3 adapter, and I've been looking everywhere for this. I found it, and I did not go put it in the damn trailer. Could have used that today. No, I haven't seen that one, Wiggs. Holy crap. Really? Yeah. No, that's I haven't seen. He drills a hole, put his head in the cube. Ugh. It probably wasn't an adapter like this one, um, Roy. This is a one-piece deal. This is molded, injected, molded together with one, you know, brass piece going all the way through. You know, those ones that are soldered together and have shrink wrap on them. Now, those are the ones that are no good. But this is a one-piece deal here. This should be fine. There shouldn't be any melting or sparking or anything. This is not soldered together. It's injected molded one piece. Yeah, Phil, that happens all the time too. I know. And then sometimes I deliberately leave it in the airplane, and then a week later I got a different airplane that needs it, and I'm like, what did I do with that? And I don't remember I left it in the airplane. So, yeah, I have to really break that habit of leaving them in the airplane. Um, just because I need to know where they are when I want to use them in something else. So, but yeah, I've done that more than once. Yeah, I showed Ray some one-piece uh, XT90 to EC5 connectors that were one piece, and he ordered a shitload of them. It's a really nice connector. Um, Again, injected molded, one piece, no soldering. A very nice, really nice adapter. Yeah, yeah, flying in the cold sucks. I don't like it either. I haven't resorted. They make a transmitter bag that's heated, and you put your transmitter in the bag, and then you put your hands in from the sides, so that you can, fly your plane with the bag in, the transmitter in the bag. Keeps your hands warm. I haven't done that yet, but I like the idea. But what I like better is just don't go flying in the cold. I'm just gonna stay home. Screw it. Yeah, yeah. Last night wasn't a fun night, but I learned some stuff. So I'm learning. But today was a nice day. It started out, it warmed up quick, and then it was really nice. Um, I don't think it hit 80, but it was nice. And then we got a cool breeze, and all of a sudden it started cooling back off a little bit. Not bad enough that I had to go get a coat or anything, but you could tell that we had a temperature drop. It was definitely a little chillier than it was, an hour ago. And then it stayed there to the rest of the day until the sun set. So uh, yeah, yep, Wiggs, you're right. I'm counting it down. I'm going 2 more minutes, and I'm out. 2 hours is long enough. I'm freezing my butt off out here. So yeah, unless you guys got something else you want to talk about, anything you saw on sale, anything going on. Um, I'm trying to remember if there was anything else I wanted to share with you that I stumbled onto. I thought there was another sale of some kind, but of course I can't remember it now. Um, yeah, yeah, I can't think of it. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. All right. Thanks for coming. Good to see you guys all. Maybe might do a surprise tomorrow, midday. Might go live. I don't know. We'll see. If something comes up, you know, because I got no plans for tomorrow other than finish my oil changes and get back to work on the garage so I get my heater over here working. So, but that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see y'all later. Be good. Take care. And I'm out.